My mom taught me to fear my real face. When I was 5, my mom sat me in front of her vanity, smiled into the mirror, and told me something that stuck like a curse. Women have two faces, the one you're born with and the one you build to survive. That day, she dusted pink over my cheeks, shimmered my eyelids, and called it a lesson in love. I looked like a doll. She took photos, posted them online, and soaked up the compliments. Beautiful, so grown up, stunning already. I didn't understand what they meant, but the glow in her eyes told me it was good. The next morning, she woke me early to do it again. The world is cruel to ugly girls, she said. I love you too much to let you be ugly. I was 5. I didn't know what ugly meant yet, but I learned fast that it was something to fear. By 1st grade, I was trained. Sit still. Don't flinch. Don't cry. Crying ruins eyeliner. If I moved, she'd grip my chin until I went still. Eventually, she said it was time for me to learn to do it myself. I'd stand on a stool in front of the mirror, smoothing foundation, tracing eyeliner, wiping it off, starting over. Being late was fine. Being bare wasn't. There were rules. Makeup for school, makeup for errands, makeup for dinner. Only when I was home alone could I wash it off, but even then I kept an ear out for the garage door, because if she came home early and caught me barefaced, she called it a check, like a pop quiz. I always failed. I quit playing sports because sweat made the makeup melt. Sleepovers were banned. Someone might see my real face. Even when I got sick, she said, it's more important than ever to look presentable. Once, I threw up so hard my mascara streaked, and she stood outside the bathroom waiting to redo it. You think your father wants to see you looking like a corpse? By 3rd grade, teachers started asking if I was okay. Other parents stared. Mom said they were jealous their daughters weren't as pretty, but the other kids weren't jealous. They called me clown, fake, plastic. The first time I told her I wanted to stop, she slapped me so hard the mirror rattled. Don't ever say that again, she hissed. You want to end up alone like I would have been? After that, I started avoiding mirrors unless I was fully painted. I began to believe the skin underneath was wrong, something monstrous I had to hide. When I was 12, I finally tried to rebel. I came downstairs barefaced, heart pounding, feeling like I was walking naked into battle. She looked at me like I'd committed a crime. Go fix yourself right now, she said. If you won't, I'll call the school and tell them you're too sick to be seen. I cried while reapplying the foundation. She stood behind me, whispering, I'm doing this because I love you. One day you'll understand, but love shouldn't sting. The next morning, my skin was burning. Tiny red bumps dotted my cheeks, raw and painful. When she saw them, she didn't panic or apologize. She just fetched a heavier concealer, the kind that came in a professional tube, and started caking it on. The paste burned. Dad sat at the table reading his newspaper, pretending not to hear. That's when I realized he never interfered. Her word was law. His silence was permission. I watched myself in the mirror while she painted over the red bumps, and something inside me cracked. Beneath the shimmer and blush, beneath her voice and his silence, I could feel a small, terrified version of me, the real me, trapped under all that makeup. And in that moment, I made myself a quiet promise. Someday, no matter how much it hurt, I'd have to see my real face again, even if it destroyed me. Click the full story to see what happened next.